Alright, well, we got the truck fixed. It just kind of has a funny start to it, so hopefully it keeps running for us. But yeah, if you kind of look at the land, we're gonna have to do some work here because it does drop down a little bit. But I'm looking forward to this. We'll go on ahead and put the camper here. And now it's time. Isn't that just, that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Big open skies and all of that. When you want a new start, this is definitely the way to do it. Alrighty. Enough talking. Let's get this figured out and going. So, first things first. Nice little field there. I think we're gonna put the house back in here. Alright, we'll kind of raise this all up to get us a nice little hill to build the house on for the first little bit. Come down here, try to make it nice and flat. Then I really realized how low all this was in here. Trying to map out where I want my stuff. It really does come up a lot. Just gonna kind of watch because I don't want to get too close to the house because that's came up an awful lot. Kind of does away with the house sitting on a hill. Just has a very rough start to it. I don't know how long she's gonna keep running for us. Now we're just gonna do a little testing coming off the road and see how that acts. Need any adjustments here. try to get some fine tuning on the edges, get it leveled out, so a little bit of a hill and everything. That way it looks pretty darn decent, I do have to say. For someone that doesn't really do this very much. Kind of figuring out all sorts of stuff as we embark on this new mission. Gonna have to raise this up a little bit more for the house.
To the farmers, strong and true. With their hands they build the future for me and you. We're grateful for the bounty, for the field so wide and free. To the workers,
try to make it a little bit bigger than what the house is, that way I have plenty of room to edit around the house when we put it down. Just kind of cool watching this and seeing how it comes along. Alright, it's quite a bit bigger than we need. So do a little bit of final editing here now before we place stuff. So that way hopefully when we start building we don't have a whole lot of editing to do. Alright, let's find the house. I like this one here. So we can kind of see how our rough editing kind of went. We're gonna have to make it a little bigger here. Try not to have to bring it up after it's down. It's easier to bring stuff down than to bring up because you'll get some gaps there, I've come to find out. There we go. That's better. Don't want it too far back or too far on the other side. Let's check out some colors here. I think red. Red's what we went with. Red's what we have, a red house. Boom, house down, house down. Now we're gonna do some softening here, make it a little nicer, a little more natural looking. This is kind of where some of my OCD kicks in and trying to get a nice finished look. Like we hired someone that knew what they were doing here. As you can see, that corner looks pretty flowy, pretty natural. Pretty happy all in all. That corner, that's kind of what I was talking about when I was like, you gotta watch, because there's some spots where you can't do anything. So we're gonna try bringing it up, smoothing it out, leveling, just a little more natural. Sometimes there's only so much you can do. Maybe, I don't know. If you guys know any better ways of doing this, let me know. So, now here comes the true test. We're going to bring the truck down, see how everything drives up and out. Looks pretty good. I also have a second reason for doing this. Just kind of looking, trying to see which way would I want my driveway to go. So, now, for some of this, I'm just gonna kind of cheat and use my tire tracks as we work our way down. Something to kind of follow, get my approach good and right, and widen out the road a little bit. So I am doing some of this voice over, so probably could already tell some of it, but now we're going to take out some of this shrubs and stuff. That way we can have a good clean front yard. Do a little bit of that and finish this last little bit here. Go to the shed now. We're gonna go with the white and red. I thought about doing it over here, taking some of that land if we buy it, but I have other minds. We have quite a bit of room we can build into here. Now we'll go on ahead and make us our driveway. Coming on out to the road. I don't know, I think there's a mod I could get if I wanted to actually, paint all the way out there instead of spending so much time, but I'm like, hey, that's my property, not the county's. I think that'll be the start of our house. And just about forgot the most important part. The doggo. That ball just rolled on down and checked out, didn't it? Better go get that ball for the dog. kinda appears that we have lost the dog ball. I don't think we're gonna worry about doing a grain bin right now, because as nice as it would be, we still have to buy some stuff. Hopefully later we're able to find that ball. So here's a inside the cold storage shed. We may end up selling the camper, but for now we're gonna park it inside. It was nice of them to not care that we parked it over there for the time being. Actually, we might just park it down over back here. All right. Well, now we'll have to here's the garage. I think our pickup will fit in there. If not, it'll work for I believe it's gonna be too long. Right here, I should know. I looked over and saw that it has a table right there too, but I decided to try parking on this side too. Oh well. We gave it the good old college try now, didn't we? Not a bad looking setup. Here's a quick tour of the house. Got this off ModHub. Nice view looking out over everything. And then if you look out the back door, come to the backyard. Oh yeah. Alright. Any suggestions, tips, pointers for building a farm and doing all this that might make all this easier? I guess I got a little carried away with bringing the ground up and all of that, but it did make it nice for adding that. I mean, the house is still up on a hill. I kind of wanted it a little bit more, but I think it all looks pretty good. I mean, eventually, I do have more plans in mind how I would like to expand it. So, I think at this point, I'm gonna go in, check on some auctions, and I think I'd like to buy that one field for sure. So we'll take a look at that, and here we go. Field 101. Ooh, this is gonna take a lot of our money. See where we expand from here. Now I'll have to be doing some looking on auctions to get some equipment and everything. Righty, that shall complete episode 2 of A New Life in Montana. See you on the next one.